That's it guys, the end of the Kengan Ashura anime. The final season has dropped, and as many of you already know, the final episode concluded with the death of Ohma. He failed to claim victory in the Annihilation Tournament, facing defeat by the hands of Kuroki Gensai after giving the fight everything he had, combining his advance with the secret technique of the Nico style, but still falling short. After this, we cut to Ohma, who's chilling on this cliffside, resting on a tree, talking to his master Tokita Nico, at least within his head, saying his goodbyes as we cut to Yamashita, who's looking for Ohma, finally arriving to where he's chilling on the tree in the dark, saying his goodbyes as he realized Ohma has indeed passed away, with the narrator confirming that Ohma has entered an eternal slumber. We got various hints throughout the Kengan Ashura story that Ohma was abusing his body too much, particularly his heart, and that this day would eventually come, as the Ashura was very aware of. But did he really die here? Well, we got some spoilers to go over. First is that the Kengan Ashura anime failed to include all of the manga content, and on top of that, Kengan Ashura is not the end of the story. Kengan Omega is the sequel series and still ongoing when it comes to the manga, approaching 300 chapters, initially taking place 2 years after this tournament, 2 years after this moment here, where in chapter 50 we see that Tokita Ohma is still alive. He did not die at the end of Kengan Ashura like we saw here, and this is how. So we learn in Kengan Omega that right after this moment, Kazi left him, with someone intervening by leaving a heart by the side of Hanafusa, the doctor, who proceeded to save Ohma's life but didn't reveal this information to anyone, only the Kure clan, where Ohma proceeded to stay and recover over the 2-year time skip between Kengan Ashura and Kengan Omega, meaning from most people's perspective, they thought Ohma was dead, with no reason to question if Ohma was alive at all. We also learned that the people who delivered this heart to Hanafusa, the people who caused Ohma to live, was in fact the worm, the main villains within the story, which requires me to bring up this. The Kengan Ashura manga concludes with the reveal of these 2 panels. The Kengan Ashura anime failed to adapt this into the anime, cutting this, which of course directly connects to the start of Kengan Omega and what's going on with that, leaving us to question if they're going to make a Kengan Omega anime considering the removal of this very important and key moment to conclude the series, with there being no official information in regards to plans of this actually happening. Therefore, we'll just have to wait and see, and I'm imagining it probably depends on how well this season performs on Netflix to decide whether it's worthy of starting Kengan Omega, which I hope they do, of course. Now coming back to the death of Ohma and the conclusion of the Kengan Ashura story, the fact that Ohma did not die here does take away from this ending. We had various reveals that Ohma was more so a seeker, the Ashura, someone who would push anything for the sake of fighting, wanting to get stronger, having no regards for his own health, being at the risk of dying, understanding those risks and continuing to fight just for his own personal development, own personal goals when it comes to fighting, failing in claiming that victory and also dying as a perfect way to conclude his role in the story after impacting pretty much everyone around him and proving that he's indeed strong. While on the other hand, the fact that he lived did provide us with many cool moments in Kengan Omega and even more cool stuff to be revealed in the future of the story. With all this being broken down in my recent How Strong Is Tokita Ohma video, alongside this playlist or podcast that has over 200 Kengan videos I've uploaded over the last 4 years. Subscribe for more Kengan content, check out these videos, shout out to these members of the channel, the absolute mad lads. That's it guys, peace.